I will present to you how to quit League of Legends in a simple 2-step plan. First is understanding your predicament. Only through acknowledging your current situation will you be able to rid yourself of the growing plague on this earth that is League of Legends. Second step is the action phase. The necessary actions to rid the virus from the brain, in order to be a happy member of society with no more shackles holding you down. Then, at last, the world shall know peace. Step 1. Understanding. How did we come to this point of a crippling League addiction? For this one, we have to go back to the very beginning. You see, modern games aren't made like they used to be. A game's development decisions are driven by dermatologists, podiatrists, and horologists who all study human behavior to produce the most addictive game possible. Everything from the music, art, and sound design have been crafted with human psychology in mind. All it takes is for you to get a minuscule amount of this game and you are hooked. You can be the average Joe who's curious about what all the fuss is about on Twitch. Bam! They got you. Big fan of the hit Netflix show Arcane? Bam! They got... Wait, why am I saying bam? This is the editor's job. I swear, I gotta do everything myself. Alright, let's try that again. Big fan of K-pop and want to be part of the new trends? They got you. Getting sucked into League isn't your fault. There were so many unsuspecting traps in play, you were simply a sea turtle stuck in plastic who lost its way. But now you've taken the first step, by clicking on this video. Even after mustering up all the courage you had to be here, you still may be having second thoughts. This is completely understandable. I do not fault the unholy sinner. You've locked in hundreds of hours, paid for amazing looking skins, and at least had some degree of good time playing League. It'll be hard not to be gaming with your friends. Anyways, you have to see that there are no pros to playing this trash. Money and time spent does not equal a worthy endeavor. Any resemblance of a fun one can have in this game is buried under all of the toxic behavior, long matchmaking, poor balance, lackluster rewards, worthless teammates, Yumi's existence, hostage taking, autofill, and the list continues indefinitely for as long as the game exists. The most important thing to know is that even after winning a game of League, you are not filled with joy, but simply relief. That the game is over. You no longer have to hyper-focus on every tiny aspect about the game. You can relax in your chair. There are no rewards to look forward to for all the hard work required. Blue Essence is worthless, XP is worthless. This is the biggest problem, because the best case scenario for this game is a tragedy. In the worst case scenarios, where you lose due to factors outside of your control,
a summoner has disconnected.
So much time has been wasted, LP lost, and a horrible sensation all throughout your body, as you were forced in a 30-minute game to take L after L until they destroyed your nexus. This is why people quit. You deserve better. Sadly, playing League with all of your heart and soul just leads to disappointment. You'll be so emotionally scarred from all of your experiences, you'll be avoiding anything in the world that resembles a competitive atmosphere, removing any possibility of defeat in your little bubble. Playing Minecraft on peaceful mode will be the result, so nothing can hurt you ever again. Step 2. Action phase. This is where things get serious. Since League has taken a hold of our brains with the strongest of conditioning, drastic measures are needed. No more watching League of Legends. We cannot afford to expose the brain to the dopamine conditioning those evil dermatologists have created. Although these are all talented, beautiful individuals, they tend to highlight the positives of League. Then all of a sudden, you are back to smoking a pack a day. You cannot be allowed to associate fun with League. So like any raging alcoholic, you got to stop your urges. Luckily for you, I've cooked up such a thing in the lab. Anytime you have the urge to play League, you simply play this file.
First blood. A summoner has disconnected.
Ah, perfect. Look at what League does to people. It wastes time, you feel worse at the end of it, and all for what? League doesn't give you anything. There are no prizes to achieve. You guys are getting paid? This changes everything. Why are you making this video? Everyone go out and play League. Sorry about that. I'm back to my senses now. Upon further inspection, League of Legends as a job is not an option. I present to you Exhibit A. Yes, this is correct. But I was talking about Tyler 1. This is the biggest current League of Legends streamer, even to be acknowledged by Riot themselves for his accomplishments. He's played so much League, some will consider the dosage lethal years ago. Well, I want you to look at him now. In his dark, sad room, his eyes devoid of any happiness, as he is slowly eaten away by his chair. This is the fate that awaits us in our current path. Fear not, however, as there is still time for salvation. After the ritual, you shall be a cleansed soul once again. Finally, the video is over. I even had to uninstall League. How annoying.
Defeat.